Mhm. Well, let's keep starting the Xbox over. I don't think that's gonna help. Hello. Hey man. How you doing, bud? Nigga. All right, it's a little day off. The Jazz. Trash. Do we even need to game plan these bum ass niggas? That boy rich. You just take a shirt, you already there, man. You just take your shrimp, you already there, bro. Nah, you be getting both. What's up, bro? Fuck, that boy's still at it. Different. That nigga said, I don't even know, man. Fuck. That nigga trash, brother. Mentally. He's a mental, yeah, toughness and definitely ain't gonna work with you know who. That was a long time ago, bro. Hmm. Young? In NBA terms? How long is the average career? I disagree. They was just talking about that on the Jeff T podcast. They was talking about the nigga y'all let go. Who was it? One of y'all forwards. Yeah, they was like, he young. What is he? 23, 24. And they was like, nah, he 26. That nigga Jeff T was like, yeah, he's getting up there. If you don't figure your shit out by 26, might be time to get him on up out of there, out the league. I mean, you got to think about it, bro. They come in at 19. That's a 7-year career in the NBA. Right. So when you get older, you think it's easier or more difficult for people to change, just mentally, from a mental standpoint, as you age. Yeah, bro. Y'all should have traded up and drafted that motherfucker from China. Yeah. Wait, y'all had a first? Y'all didn't even have a first round pick this year, did y'all? Damn, never mind. Yeah, probably couldn't have did that. Yeah. No. Nah. Wait. Y'all didn't give a pick away, did y'all? Was it this year's? No. Yeah. Them niggas won a coin toss to win the lottery, bro. That shit was crazy. Yeah. Yeah, the Mavericks originally held the number five pick. The Hawks held the number three. Wait, no, this is the wrong trade. Are we in an alternate timeline, nigga? What the fuck? My chat GPT tripping. There's no record of Luka Doncic ever being traded to the Lakers. Mm. Yeah, see, it was a 29 first round pick. See, y'all probably lost y'all trades. Y'all picks from either the AD. Brian came in free agency, right? Yeah, y'all probably lost them picks in the AD trade. Yeah. Sent them niggas. That nigga Brian sent them niggas up out of there, boy. Jew. That nigga right past him. Oh, my show. That's crazy coming from a nigga that don't play defense. I'm not about to play the Jazz. I don't care. Fuck him. Yeah, can this nigga shoot? Oh, these niggas can't shoot for real. Oh, he can. Oh, he can shoot. Okay. That boy gonna be getting cooked out there, boy. Chicken. None. That's that boy crazy. That boy gonna be standing in the corner. You mean from Florida? Yeah, the one from Florida about to be starting for the Jazz. Who? Yeah, he gonna be starting for the Jazz, bro. Yeah, he is. Mid. Can't fucking shoot. Hmm. He's gonna start, bro. That's why they got Colin Sexton up out of there. Second round pick. What are you talking about? No, what are you talking about? What? Second round pick. 18? 17? That nigga said second round pick. Yeah, it's not an answer a dumbass question.
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Dan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for him.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
Happy to have you with us for the starters for Utah. They've got Collier, Walker Kessler out there with Filipowski. Then there's Colin Sexton, and it's De Silva in at the 3. And for the Magic, Paolo Banchero is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Dyson Daniels, then it's Edey, and it's Suggs in at the 1 spot. And Grant, sitting at the midway point of the season now, as a player, does it feel that way? Or does one half drag on more than the other?
You know, I'd say the back half can feel a little bit longer, whether it's games of consequence.
Walker Kessler out there with Filipowski. Then there's Colin Sexton, and it's De Silva in at the 3. And for the Magic, Paolo Banchero is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Dyson Daniels, then it's Edey, and it's Suggs in at the 1 spot. And Grant, sitting at the midway point of the season now, as a player, does it feel that way? Or does one half drag on more than the other?
You know, I'd say the back half can feel a little bit longer, whether it's games of consequence.
Walker Kessler out there with Filipowski. Then there's Colin Sexton, and it's De Silva in at the 3. And for the Magic, Paolo Banchero is out there with Lauri Markkanen.
Bruh. Bruh.
That magnify things, or for teams lower down, maybe the season drags on at the end.
Here's De Silva. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Collier. Clock at 6. For 3, Sexton. Rebounded by Suggs. Banchero left side. And the layup is good off the glass.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Here's Filipowski, guarded by Banchero. Pass to De Silva. Inside, here's Filipowski. No good with a layup. Here's Orlando. Last time they met was in Salt Lake City, where they beat the Jazz.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
Now here's Sexton. 23 points for him last game against the Wizards in Washington.
Yeah, and look, he came up huge defensively, grabbing 4 steals during the game.
And another miss by Utah.
They haven't been able to find their rhythm. That's 3 straight misses now.
Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Fades and shoots. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Hard to blame the defense. I mean, Banchero is just adept at scoring under pressure.
Here's Sexton. That one's off. He's 0 for 3 now.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Banchero surveys. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Banchero's got 6. And it's Utah with the ball. Still without a basket in the game. Defeated by Washington in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, they found some decent looks, but the shots just weren't falling. Sometimes it goes like that.
Seems like they did all they could, and sometimes it still doesn't go your way.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. This pick is mostly no surprise, but here's your player of the week for the Eastern Conference, Paolo Banchero.
Oh, it's been so much fun to watch him on the offensive end recently. He's really his team's engine on that end of the floor, sparking plays and helping them find open shots and big points.
Marking it inside. Sexton comes with a double team. And it's Orlando with another.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
Now here's Banchero. Coming off a terrific game against Brooklyn. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Cuts off the pass. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. You take a look at Utah, way down in the conference standings. Lots of ground to make up in the final half of the year. Jazz trail by 5. Out left to the wing. The 3.
It looks like they're sleepwalking through the first quarter.
De Silva no good. Banchero against Sexton. Lets it fly. And Banchero gets it to go. Banchero's got 8.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Pass to De Silva. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first.
God
For 3,
damn, that's
Sexton.
a lot of screens.
Got it. 2 for 5 now.
Well, there's the sleight of hand by Sexton, launching quickly.
Now here's Suggs. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Nets in Brooklyn.
Yeah, and he chipped in a couple of blocks also. A well-rounded, complete effort throughout.
Now here's Suggs. 4-point game.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Fires the 3.
Da Silva.
Another 3 for Utah.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Magic have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Pass to Edey. Knocks it loose.
Bruh.
And stolen by
Come on,
Sexton.
bro.
To the inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
Shitty.
Yeah, give it to Sexton. He can get up and
Out here
finish.
looking like shit.
Suggs surveys the D. Oh,
Bitch.
Banchero throws it down.
On your head top.
The strength and force, I mean, that's what puts Banchero ahead.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He wants to review the game plan. Black's checked in for Orlando. And Utah with a change here too. Harris is checked in. Here's Collier. Coming off a 12-point game. Harris passes to Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Well, what I love about Walker Kessler, he's a 7-footer who plays like a 7-footer.
Banchero against Harris. On the wing, Daniels.
You
The
fucking
three-pointer
bum.
off the mark. And the Jazz with possession. They're on a 13-4 run. Good on the bucket. De Silva's got his second bucket on the night.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
To the middle. Here's Edie.
Zach. Come on, Zach.
It's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Jesus, man.
Daniel, first personal foul. First team foul.
That's
On defense, the Magic. It's a three-point game. Back to Harris. Kessler, a screen on Banchero. To the paint. And finished off by Kessler.
Great roll by Kessler after setting the screen. That's textbook.
Pass to Banchero. Here's Black. Still no points. Here's Daniels. Pure from three-point range.
that pure jumper.
It's part of their
Yeah.
plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Outside Sexton. Here's Collier. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. His first shot coming late. Outside for Sexton.
Push my dog. That's crazy.
6 on the shot clock. Pass to Kessler. Second chance effort. Can't get it to drop. For Orlando, they've got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. And it's
He's too
in there.
short, man.
And this game is tied up now.
Good awareness from Daniels there to read the floor and see the ready scorer.
Here's Collier. The 3 is up. The offensive rebound.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good save. He just couldn't knock it down.
On your head top.
I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And the Jazz with possession here. Orlando making their last shot. Back to Sexton. Can they get it?
Come on, man.
Deflected. And Caro outside.
I missed that.
De Silva
I'm
with the
fucking
rebound.
trash.
Utah has gone 3 of 6 shooting from
Damn.
beyond the arc. And we just got Shams Charania on the line. Shams, I understand.
Oh, no, I
some
fucked
big
up.
NBA news. Can you fill us in?
Uh-oh.
Thank you, BA. Getting closer to the trade deadline, the Utah Jazz have not hesitated on taking action. They made a shrewd move, picking up the ever-professional Tobias Harris. Every team wants
Oh.
3 things: shooting,
Forget about
length,
that.
and experience. And Harris brings you all
Come on,
3.
man, we need
They
that.
want Tobias on this team in a veteran role as well to help out the younger guys on this team.
Oh,
and
he
what better
passed that.
professional to bring in?
Good stuff there, Shams. Thanks for keeping us informed. Much appreciated, as always.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been
Easy.
trying to get it going, but this hasn't been
Easy.
good. You have to love the energy and enthusiasm Banchero plays with. He does a lot of special things.
Here's Sexton. Give him 8. Here's Harris. And he
That's
buries
so
his
fucking
first look.
whack, man.
And you like the balance here.
This is
Not
so
just
whack.
falling in love with the 3 ball.
Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And Caro in the post. Harris on him. Edie. That one goes. Now he's 1
The
for
double
2.
clutch.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Collier. Pass to Sexton.
That boy
Off the
crazy,
mark with a
man.
little step back, Jay.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And remember, despite a great start to his career, Colin Sexton was traded after his 4th year, Coach.
Yeah, well, Brian, seems like everybody gets traded at some point now, and Sexton has responded well to that deal. He understands it's not personal, it's a business. He deserves a lot of credit for what he's done.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, too. The team that traded you, there's also a team that wanted you in trade.
So true.
Here's Collier. Orlando making their last shot. Shoots.
He
hits
can't
the
shoot
back
for
iron
real,
and
man.
sinks it.
We won't believe in
Easy
that
look
shit.
when the defender isn't fighting over
We won't
the
believe
screen.
in that shit.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And the Magic call time here. And a new group getting ready for Utah. All right, let's take a glance at the rookies with the hot hand over the past 10 games. Second, Kyle Filipowski. .111 left in the first. Here's Black. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5
shoot
points
that.
per game. Here's Markkanen.
I should
And a
have shot the
foul call on the way
tray.
up. So he'll take 2
My
from
heel.
the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Savvy move there by Markkanen, pulling out all the stops.
These are his first free throws of the game.
83%.
Williams is checked in for Hood. He hits the second
That's so
from the
crazy.
line. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Utah. They trail by 3. Pass to Clarkson. Fires for 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The fuck?
Yeah, he's a decent threat from deep. And when Clarkson is on from there, it opens up everything else.
I
for
should have
him.
went up with that.
Now here's
Yeah,
Hardaway.
I saw that.
And we've got 28 seconds left now in the first quarter. Markkanen misses. Utah's gone 4
That's
of
such
8
an
from
easy
outside
shot,
of this
man.
first
You gotta
quarter.
make that shit.
Into the lane.
Oh, foul. I
Hendricks.
shouldn't have jumped. That's on me.
And he got the whistle on the way up.
Damn,
so he'll be
man.
headed to the line for a pair. That's on Brook Lopez.
Ugh.
Utah shooting their first shot.
Hey,
from the free throw
yo.
line tonight.
That's a wild bar, Chuck.
Hendricks taking 2 shots.
Fuck. That's crazy, Danny. I didn't know that's how you was
And that
living.
one drops. So now they lead by 1. So hits 1 and misses 1 at the line.
All right, nigga, you gotta take over. when you
Orlando's
on the court.
gone 1 of
We
2
can't have
from
this fucking
three-point land
bullshit.
so
We
far.
gotta fucking score.
Markkanen inside. The shot no good. With 1 on the clock. Not gonna go that time. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Jazz out in front, up 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
That's different. Hey, chat, they wilding in the group chat. Yeah, you can't be a fan when they
And we
winning
hope
and
you're
not when
enjoying
they
the
lose.
game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Jazz.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces
No.
the floor
Fuck,
and makes
man.
things a lot
Wasted
easier
possessions.
offensively.
You
Put
know,
your fucking
another
phone
thing
down.
that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
Clarkson passes to Harris. Outside, Williams. Oh, yikes, not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. So the Jazz 5 right now. Tobias Harris out there with Filipowski. Then it's
This
Jordan
nigga is
Clarkson.
trash.
Then it's Williams. And it's Hendricks in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Harris. Outside, Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risks pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Here's Markkanen. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
There we go.
Connects from
Yeah.
downtown.
Well, Markkanen's one of the more efficient high-volume three-point shooters in the league.
I do gotta shoot one.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play.
I just hate this nigga shot.
Down low. Here's
Hands
Filipowski.
Good defense.
Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Lopez. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Marketing outside. And
Heating up.
again, it's the Magic from deep.
I mean,
Heating
let
up.
me remind you, Markkanen is 7 feet tall.
Oh, give me that.
It's incredible.
Come on,
how he
Mark.
shoots
Where you
it
at?
so well from deep.
A moment to hear from Ali LaForce.
Hey,
Three in a row.
Progress.
You gotta shoot them
Coach
bitches,
Will
man.
already
Fuck
said
it.
This team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparations, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Ali. Thank you. And that one's good. Clarkson.
Huh?
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Marketing looking it over. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Just so many things Markkanen can do to help your team on both sides.
Jazz trail by 6. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Clarkson passes to Harris. 5 to shoot. Can't connect from 14. Here's Orlando. Big run right now for him. 11-2. It's Markkanen on the wing. 12 points for him. Here's the 3. And another miss by Orlando.
Slightly fast.
And Harris
Itch.
has got the ball here for Utah.
Don't foul. Don't foul. We
Pass to
good. Don't foul.
Filipowski.
He
Good
threw
work
that bitch
defensively
up
by
quick.
Lopez.
Here you go.
Oh, nice job protecting the rim. Turning an easy bucket into
Ah!
a miss. Well, he hasn't
Mark!
had a night shooting the ball.
Oh,
but
God.
they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Good block, boy.
It's tipped.
Push the rock.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. They grab their own miss. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Magic lead by 8. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Magic.
Yeah, I got it.
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And I've also really liked how aggressive
that's
they've
the-
been
oh, yeah,
in
he
the open
did
floor.
get to
I mean,
Tobias
when they
Harris.
see a
He said
chance
that.
to push it, they go for it.
And it's Utah with the ball. Orlando making their
Why
last
are we
shot.
fouling
And the
Tobias
foul on
Harris? I don't understand.
Lopez. That's foul number 2 for him. Nie, he's checked in for
Oh,
Markkanen.
no. Who's in the
Harkless is
game right
checked in
now?
for Utah. Here's Hendricks. And another miss by Utah.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Oh, you got
Lopez
some
is
defense,
screen on
don't you?
Williams. Here's
Not
Brand.
enough, boy. Oh,
Chance to extend the lead to
smoked
double
it.
digits, but it's no good. Jazz trail by 8.
Hand up.
Pulls up.
Good
Williams
defense. Here we
misses.
go.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Here's Brand. Bearing
Little
his
boy.
second of 3 attempts.
Come on, little midget. Boy.
Now Clarkson.
Can't say that no more.
He's
Little
got
person.
5. Boy, they
Ugh.
love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Come on, man.
And the shot is good. Harris
What?
making the play. Clarkson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Good execution there. Clarkson smooth off the catch.
Pass to Brand. Puts one up from 19. Count it. Brand's got 6.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Shoots from the elbow. And it's Clarkson missing.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Oh, and there's
Gotta
the
make
whistle
that.
on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
Orlando's shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. So for the Magic, Edey's checked in for Lopez. Banchero comes in for Niang. And it's Curry in for Hardaway. Kessler, he's checked in.
Nigga, you
Utah.
7 foot.
Sexton comes in for Harkless.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Here's Black, pass to Banchero. Banchero goes strong down low.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Sexton passes to Kessler. And here's Clarkson. He's covered by Curry. Back to Clarkson. Orlando with the rebound. Now the Magic with it. They're on a 20-6 run. The three from Curry. Hits the three-pointer.
Seth Curry for 3.
Excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
Here we go.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Hendricks. 4-3. Perry from 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Nasty.
2 points.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Sexton looking around. Here's Clarkson. And this one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jordan Clarkson.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Now here's Markkanen. He's got 12. And Banchero with it. Back to Markkanen. Throws it up high.
Let's
With
go.
his bigger build, Banchero sets a solid pick, and then he quickly rolls into open position.
Jazz trail by 13. Outside Sexton. Here's Daniels. 5 points in the game. Offensive rebound. Pass to Edey. Markkanen with it. Launches it. Utah grabs the miss. Filipowski's got his 4th rebound in this one.
That nigga is fast.
17-footer.
Damn.
And all around the rim that time before dropping. Sexton's got 10 points.
A dynamic scorer. Sexton will absolutely take the mid-range J if you give it to him.
Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Now Markkanen. The 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Daniels. Now here's Markkanen. Shot clock at 5. Three's
Bro.
off the mark. Jazz trail by 11. There's the drive.
Good foul.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Banchero.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson.
What the
Anthony
fuck was
Davis,
that?
And then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen
Hell
in
no,
Wimby
what
and
the
Chet
fuck?
Holmgren.
Magic leading by 9.
I missed that. God
Kessler
damn
with a
it,
rebound.
man. I didn't want to shoot that
Kessler's
like
got
that.
a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Collier. He's covered by Suggs. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Collier. Got a hand
That
on
shit
it.
out of here,
Well,
boy.
Suggs is an elite on-ball defender. We don't see a lot of blocks by a guard.
Here's Collier.
Too
And it's
easy,
good
man.
with time running down
That's
on
too
the
easy.
shot clock. He has 6.
Yeah, you love to see a quick bucket off the inbounds. Well done.
Banchero outside. 1:21 left to play in the second quarter. Marketing from long range.
Bro.
Utah grabs the miss.
Man.
Collier's got 4 rebounds now. Drives to the hoop. De Silva with the bucket.
Come on, bro.
And off the jump, they were effective
What we
from
doing?
deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
And here's Suggs. Yet to see a basket. Markkanen left side. Shot clock at 6. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Markkanen's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, late clock. Markkanen barely gets it off. Good
That's a
awareness.
fucking steal.
And the foul called on
Come
Jalen
on,
Suggs.
man.
That's his first foul of the game. There's
Oh,
38
why did I
seconds left
jump
in the
on
second
Walker,
period.
Kessler?
And finished
That
off
was
by
so
Kessler.
stupid.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Now here's Markkanen. He's got 14. Here's Banchero.
Get in there.
High off the rim and drops.
Let's go.
Banchero's got 24.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Outside Sexton. One second left. No good on the buzzer beater.
That shit said
That'll
we
do it
coverage.
for the
Fuck
first half.
you, 2K.
Orlando
That's
ahead,
crazy, bro.
up 7. And join
Who the
us
fuck
right
I gotta
back
be,
here
nigga? I
after
gotta
the
be
break
Gary
to start
Payton out
the
this
second half.
motherfucker? That's wild, dog.
Hey everybody, always a fascinating story. Our first order of business. Let's catch you up on some trades around the league.
Nah.
They got an offensive weapon with this move. We've seen the growth of Tobias Harris. The shooting touch, the rebounding, and all-around play. This is someone who can get a bucket when they need it.
And returning our attention to this game, an impressive
Yeah, I
first
seen that.
half
That
for
shit
the
is
Orlando
wild.
Magic.
One of the best ways to control the game.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head
Maybe
back
tap
over to the
into that,
third
see
quarter
what's
with
going on.
Brian Anderson.
I have no idea.
And we
Yeah. That's funny. Oh man. Was about to be doing TikTok dances together. That's what's up.
Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
Well, as a defense, you can't allow him that much room in the post. That's just asking for trouble.
We've got Edie, Laurie Markkinen out there with Banchero. Then there's Jalen Suggs, and it's Daniels in at the 2. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such
I don't even know. Once I seen Walter Clay get drafted, I turned that shit off.
Collier. The rebound by Edie. Edie's got his 4th rebound in this one. Up top, Banchero. Utah grabs the miss. Here's De Silva.
Oh, that's crazy. Why'd you throw the lob so fucking low? Man, hell nah. Did we challenge that? We up 9. I'm a chill. That's only
and
a
he's
second.
going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Utah shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Shooting for Utah, De Silva. At the line for 2.
Uh-oh.
And he can't get the first one. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
Come on.
Now here's Kessler. He has 6.
Yeah.
Here's Sexton. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Of course.
3rd quarter here, over a minute and a half into it.
What is he, 23?
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Oh, okay.
That one on Kessler.
Well, at least
For a young
there's that.
player, Banchero has tremendous footwork in the post. He stays in balance and puts defenders in awkward spots.
Good on the second one. Jazz trail by 11. Now Sexton. 10 points.
No, that's a bad pass.
3, Collier. And the 3-pointer goes. Collier's got 9.
A team player through and through.
Nah, you're not
Get
doing
open,
that shit. Come
and
on,
Sexton will send the
your
ball
skill
your
set,
way.
boy.
Pass to Collier. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Banchero.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and
Nope.
being physical.
Markkinen right side. And here's Banchero. It's picked off. Here they come with numbers in transition. Collier, no good.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break.
Why wouldn't you stay on the
Guys from
fucking
field
3-point
to start
line?
the 3rd quarter.
Kessler on the double team. Here's Suggs. And it's blocked by Kessler.
Oh, big Walker Kessler. That is how you
Early.
use your
Slightly
size.
early, yeah. I knew that, man. Fuck. Should have waited for my
A touch
feet to
over
set.
2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Break, nigga, they tired.
Pass
Shit.
to Filipowski.
Yeah, get him out.
Here's De Silva. To the left.
Let's go with you. 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 You gotta come out the game. You. All right. And that's it.
wing. Sexton passes to Filipowski. Back to Sexton. Clock at 4. Here's Collier. Utah with another miss.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
That's not a foul?
Bankero with it. That's 29 for him.
Good fucking defense,
And it's
nigga.
blocked by Kessler. Right wing. For 3, Collier. The Jazz again can't hit.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Bankero. Bankero delivers inside.
He's been in
Yeah, got the boy
offensively,
wasting
and
timeouts.
The defense has had no answers.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Paolo Bankero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, the defense has not been able to slow him down inside. And until they offer some sort of resistance, just keep feeding him the ball.
And a new group getting ready for Orlando. This break gives us a chance to look back on the last month and see which teams racked up the most points in transition. Orlando, number 1.
This team has been playing at a fast pace offensively, and it's worked out for them during this last month.
To the wing, right side. Here's De Silva. He's got 10. The Jazz again can't hit.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's the pick. Black passes to Daniels. Here's Brand. Drops in the 3. Brand's got 9.
In order to create effective spacing, you need
Big
enough
fella, you
guys
can't
on
be
the
in
floor
here
that
just
can
to
hit from
foul.
downtown.
God damn.
And there's the drive. And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Magic?
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, BA, it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
Pass to Daniels. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
Here's Collier. He's got 12. Now Kessler. 6 to shoot. Here's Collier. Fires from deep. And it's Gilliard with a rebound.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Here's Daniels. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for Utah. And he drives in. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 12.
Yeah, once Sexton takes that first step on the drive, he's not backing off.
Orlando leading by 11. Pass to Gilliard.
Use the ball.
Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's De Silva. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Orlando has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Daniels passes to Black.
That's too easy.
Here's Brand. He's got 9. Shoots from the line. Basket counts. Brand's got 5 points now this quarter.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Kessler. And it's
Gotta
Gilbert
make
with the
that.
rebound. For Orlando, they've gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Daniels off target from three-point range.
Boy.
Jazz trail by 13.
Slipping, sliding on the floor.
Pass to Collier.
What the fuck you doing, boy?
With the floater, he got a piece of
Get
it.
that.
And they'll keep possession.
Out of there.
Here's Filipowski. Here's Collier. He's got 12.
Let's go.
Let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
We've seen scoring totals
The
increasing,
triple.
and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball Joe Dumars said, quote, I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor.
No doubt about that. Well said, Allie.
Shooting for Utah, Collier. Taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first. So for the Magic, Edey's checked in for Gilliard. Hardaway comes in for Daniels. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Niang.
Yeah. That boy about to turn that shit smooth off.
Both good from the line that time. Magic leading by 14. And here's Suggs. No points so far. Hardaway, the pass to Brand. Over Harris. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Utah has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Jalen Suggs got some nice
second
setbacks.
basket of the game. Here's Suggs.
Fuck, man. If we're going to foul it, we got to keep him from making
Utah
that
with
shit.
the rebound.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And the Magic making a change here. Lopez is checked in. And a switch here also for Utah. Williams is checked in for Kessler.
Collier. 1 shot.
Well, he might have been a little passive in the first half, but that's changed. I like this more aggressive approach.
Bow!
Suggs outside. Pass
Click,
to
click,
Hardaway.
boom!
Here's Brand. Here's
Bow,
Black.
bow.
Gets the 3 to fall. Black's got 6 here in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Niang, he's checked in for Orlando. Jazz trail by 12. Here's Collier. 17 points in the game. Clarkson outside to the middle. Here's what Utah has lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll take on Kristaps Porzingis and the Boston Celtics. Then on Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago, going up against the Bulls.
And for that game against Los Angeles, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one. Yeah, they're playing catch-up at this point, but they've done a nice job at the free throw line here in the second half.
Here's Brand. It's hauled in by Collier. Collier's got 5 rebounds tonight. Some room here for Williams. Utah with another miss.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Flash. Water.
Here's Black. He's got 9 from about 19, and it's Orlando with another. Jazz trail by 12.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Harris. Here's Hendricks. Shot clock at 6. No good on the triple. Here's Brand. 13 points in the game.
What are you doing, bro?
Lopez passes to Niang. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Here are the shooting guards with the best free throw percentage over the past month. Jordan Clarkson, 3rd. Colin Sexton, 4th.
This is a group with the ability to drive looking for contact because they all know they'll convert at the free throw line.
Oh, shit.
Well, basketball is about efficiency, and with how well these guys shoot from the line, I'd be trying to get them there as much as possible.
Teagues checked in for Utah. Williams finds Harris. Now here's Clarkson. And they get
Tobias.
back to Harris. Lets a 3 fly. Sinks the tray. Harris has got 7 points here in the quarter.
And the coaches rave about Harris and his three-point shooting. It helps his
That
team
was
space the floor.
cold as ice.
Black passes to Brand. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
Good basketball
Clarkson
right there.
outside.
Can't even hate on it.
To the paint. Here's Hendricks. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Niang inside.
Nigga,
Down
step
by
under the
Harris.
screen? The fuck, nigga?
From behind the arc. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now, and even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now here's Clarkson.
Damn! Fuck.
Beyond the arc. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Orlando ahead, up 9. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
Fourth quarter action is upon us.
Boy, he enough,
Thanks
ain't
as
he?
always for joining us. So the Jazz 5 right now. Williams is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Tatum in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Coming off the pick, Clarkson varies his pace to lose defenders.
Here's Black. To the wing on the left. Here's Brand. Tatum pulls it in. And so it's Harris with it. He brings it up for the Jazz. Now here's Williams. Clarkson outside. That shot off. Magic leading by 7. Fires from the wing. Here's Niang. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, Clarkson looks to score however he can, which sometimes means forcing the defense to get a little too aggressive.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Clarkson. Gilliard, he's checked in for Niang. And Utah with a change here, too. Hood's checked in. So he gets them both.
Well, look, Clarkson is a great guy to have in your lineup simply due to his versatility.
Here's Black, defended by Hood. Pass to Brand. The shot. And it's Orlando with another. Now Hood.
Niggas ain't locked in, boy.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart
dirty,
decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for Gilliard. And that one's good. Brand.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Here's Clarkson. There's the steal.
We don't give a fuck.
Here's Brand. Lets it go. And another basket for Orlando. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Here's Hendricks. Orlando with the rebound. Brand's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Fires the 3. Counted from distance. Brand's got 27 points.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Yep, that one goes.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
Bang!
Paul passes to Black. Here's Brand from outside the arc. And another 3 for Orlando.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Clarkson for 3. Hardaway grabs the board. Orlando with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Lopez, the screen. Brand. Williams grabs the board. Jazz trail by 17. Pass to Hendricks. Takes the 3. Sends it home from 3-point land.
Clarkson scans the floor and is able to see the widest opening they have.
Now here's Lopez. Pounded by Harris. Here's Brand. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brand's got 32 points in the game.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Clarkson, left side. Second shot opportunity, and he takes it up and lays it in. Clarkson's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, when Clarkson gets going, he can be an elite scoring guard.
Ball passes to Black.
Cooking these niggas.
Here's Brand. And again, it's Orlando converting.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And it's Utah with the ball. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
NBA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
Harris with it. The baseline J is on the way. Again, Utah.
A big-time shot maker who can beat you from anywhere on the floor. Tobias Harris.
And here's Paul. Pass to Brand.
I fucking hate you,
Here's
Tim
Black.
Hardaway Jr.
And here's Hardaway from the arc. And it's Harris with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Williams misses.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Brand. Williams grabs the board. And Williams has got the ball here for the Utah Jazz. It's a 14-point game.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Pass to Black. Here's Brand. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Jazz trail by 12. Here's Hendricks. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
We're beginning to see this more and more from Harris. Just taking what the defense allows, and that time finding the wide open man.
Timeout. Magic. So Orlando ends up going with a new group. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Orlando's coach as he addressed the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, BA.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Edie. Good work there as it goes.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just
My
soft
nigga,
defense.
1-1.
Pass to Sexton. Here's the
Hand
Silva.
up.
It's guarded by Markkanen.
Let's go.
Outside Sexton. High arcing shot.
Ooh,
Misses from short range.
Shit.
Magic leading by 12. Here's Banchero going inside. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Oh, so ferocious on the drive. I mean, have to be impressed watching Banchero just throw it down.
For 3, Sexton. The rebound by Edie. Edie's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, he had 6
Come on,
points
man.
from beyond
You
the
got
arc
Colin
in the
Sexton
first
on
half,
Banchero.
but yet to get it going here in the second.
Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
Illegal.
Here's Collier. He's covered by Suggs. Pass to Sexton. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Turnovers are going to be a stat he wants to skip in the box score tonight. That's his 4th of the game.
Orlando has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Banchero right side.
What?
Shoots over Filipowski. And Paolo Banchero
All right, Sonny.
again. Banchero's got 13 in the second half.
Yeah, this is a part of Banchero's
More than
game
what?
they'd like to develop here in the league.
Let's go.
Pass to
More.
Sexton. Here's the teardrop. Orlando with the rebound.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Yeah, the relentless pursuit of points from Paolo Banchero.
First free throw is good. And Banchero drops them both. Well, Stan, you've coached some lockdown defenses. With the way the game is officiated these days, is it getting too hard to defend?
Well, it's certainly frustrating. You've heard defenders saying everything is a foul. We might need to redefine incidental contact.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Paolo Banchero.
This is special. We are witnessing a legendary performance here tonight. He is like levels above everyone else on the floor. Something must have clicked for him in warm-ups tonight. He's just come out and he has run wild.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. Pass to De Silva. Here's Filipowski. Kessler, a screen on Suggs. Inside. And finished off by Kessler.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
On the wing, Daniels. Over Sexton. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's got rebound number 8 now. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth.
Right.
Pass to Sexton. Just 5 on the clock. And a missed layup. Magic leading by 18.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Magic.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And what a huge performance it was for Paolo Sho.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Takes one from 10 feet. That one's good for 2.
But
43 seconds left in the game. And he lobs it up to the rim. Here's Collier. Pass to Sexton. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, these coaches can't be happy they fouled Sexton. He's a good foul shooter.
nah, he got them hands, bro. Oh, man. He got them hands. Oh, yeah. Yeah, bro.
Free throw good from Sexton.
Well, in terms of bucket getters, guys who just fill it up, Colin Sexton is up there.
No, he
He's
get
just
physical.
Excellent scoring the ball.
No good on the second free
Yeah,
throw.
bro.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Black. 3-pointer off the mark. Pass to Sexton. It's deflected. Here's Hardaway. Misses the jumper. So no problem for